Now, Uberma has not made a new car in a fair bit. Their latest one was this luxury four-door sedan, the Oracle, and it's very good at picking up groceries, picking up your friends, and of course, doing this. Yes, this is a very nice vehicle, both Uberma not making a new vehicle in a long time, and a new one being released. How will that one fare? And this is it. This is the Uberma SR1, similar to the SR71 Blackbird aircraft, but without the 7. And that means it's fast. Very fast. So, I went to a racetrack to see just how fast this car is and if it was worthy of being in the supercar class. Now, it does spit lots of fire, and we shall launch it. Not terrible off the launch, a little bit of wheel spin. Does show its rear-wheel drive bias, and 9,000 RPM red line. That is incredible. I do love me a 9,000 RPM red line with a V12 engine powering it. But the only thing better than the 9,000 RPM red line is the corner speed. It's very good around the corners. I see here we're going flat out through there. Hit those brakes, very nice under brakes, going around the corner, no problems whatsoever. All making very good noise, and all without those silly wings and giant splitters that everyone else has, which is very impressive. You see, it doesn't look like any other car based on the fact it doesn't have any aerodynamical abilities at all, which means it looks interesting. I wouldn't say it looks very good, but it certainly looks different than every other vehicle, which can be an advantage, so it stands out. But another way this has to see if it can stand out is how it does on the road, because it does very well on the track, so you can see here, but road driving, that's a very different thing. Now, this vehicle is a lot more comfortable than vehicles such as the Visione. Why? Because of the seats. You see, the seats in the Visione were carbon fiber. These are not. So, it doesn't feel like you're riding on a piece of plastic the entire time. It's quiet. You don't need to shout very much when you're driving. And all the while, still be able to launch off a light, like this. Here we go. And let's go. Alright, we go get a little bit of a speed, we're at 70, 80, and slow it on down. Don't want to go too fast here, the brakes are pretty nice. But the nicest thing about it is the weight. It is very lightweight, thanks to carbon fiber pretty much everywhere. And they've even gone so far to put holes in the mirror, not for aerodynamical abilities, but to make it light. And that lightness helps when you're doing this. It's not the easiest thing to slide on all that grip, but when it does slide, it is very nice. I like how this drives. And then you get the speed! Look at all the speed! Oh, tunnel. Let's hear that V12 roar! Boom, 9,000. And slow down for the corner. Let's go around here and... That was some airtime. That was some airtime. I did not mean to do that. That was impressive stuff. And slide it again. I do like how this car drives. I like it a lot. A lot. Question is, though, is it worth the price? Because while this vehicle may seem very nice to the corners, it's not very fast. And with a price tag of $1.6 million, there's so many vehicles you can buy that are better than it for the value. The Zentorno, the Reaper, the Tempesta, all are better than this vehicle. But they all have aerodynamic abilities, turbochargers, whole 9 yards. So, I guess that premium is on the fact that it goes back to the basics. Before, there were all these silly contraptions that controlled you. This is really a homage, a mix of modern day and old time, which does make it a very interesting proposal for the supercar world, and one that I really admire Ubermatch for doing. So it may not be the best, but it certainly feels the best.